This is a book about kids who have social problems during high school, which is something that lots of adults, parents, and teachers care about, but they care about it for the sake of the social problems themselves and not for what effect it could have on their education. There's a widespread belief that among adults that, oh, that's just high school. Everybody goes through that, you'll get over it. But for a lot of very big economic and cultural and educational reasons, that's no longer true. That social problems in high school have the potential to cascade into long-term effects on educational and socioeconomic attainment. So for this book, what I did was pair analysis of national data from 132 high schools across the country to document how kids who have social problems during high school, often because they're overweight, because they're gay, or some other thing, are at greater risk for missing out on going to college, simply because of the social problems they have and how it affects them emotionally, not because of anything having to do with intelligence or academic progress or anything else. Then what I did was go into a single high school here in Texas, spend a year there interviewing kids, teachers, observing them in their natural settings, their natural habitats, if you will, and going online with them and talking to them as a way of figuring out why those patterns are happening on the national level. And what I found is that when you feel different, because of what's happening to you in high school, real or imagined, that messes up the identity development process, which is a really important part of adolescence. And it makes kids doubt who they are and what they are inside. That, in turn, they try and cope with because it causes discomfort. And they cope with it in ways that are sort of short-sighted. They're protective in the short term, but they're disastrous in the long term. So I'm talking about cutting school, smoking pot, avoiding the people in your school, drinking, things like that. Those things in turn disrupt the educational process. The classes you take, the grades you make, which in turn affect your ability to go to college, which in turn is a huge predictor of not just your socioeconomic attainment in the long run, but also your health, even how long you live. So it's a long-term process by which the social things that we all know about that go on in high school, that's been the subject of so many movies and television shows, are really a problem, an academic problem for schools, not just a behavioral problem.